Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I figured it was high time we do another challenge. And so for this one, I decided to take an idea that I've seen a few other creators do. I know NikkieTutorials did it at some point, probably like at least a year ago or something like that. A few other creators did it where it's essentially that you change your lighting to LED lighting that's red, and then you attempt to do your makeup, and it's to where you can't see the colors that you're using and how you're blending and everything. And I thought I would give it a try, but I didn't want to use red. I thought that I would use blue because I was testing it out with the different types of LED shades, and with the red one you could still tell the difference between light and dark shades, whereas with the blue one it just all looks dark, but it for sure shows imperfections on your face. But I thought that at least for the palette portion for my eyes, that would be way more fun to do the blue portion where I have no clue what the colors are. They're just different shades of blue at this point. And so for the eye portion, I am going to be using the NikkieTutorials palette because honestly, I don't remember the layout of the color story. And so I thought it would be perfect because I know that there's a wide range of shades on here and I could go horribly wrong or horribly right. And so we'll see how it goes, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the blue lighting and then we're gonna see how that goes. Well, this isn't creepy at all. At least it makes my teeth look super duper light. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the palette. I've got my brushes and everything ready to go. My eyelids are primed. This is, oh my God. Okay, ooh, okay. If you're curious as to what this looks like right now, it looks like that. It looks like this. Different shades of blue. I'll toss a thing up there as to what it's actually supposed to look like so that you guys have something to compare this to, but right now this just looks like different shades of blue with some light blue or white on there. Does she even have a white in this palette? I don't know. Oh man, okay, we can do this. All right, well, I'm gonna start with what I think is a transition shade. What do I want to do here? Do I want blue or do I want blue? Why don't we go, okay, I'm gonna use Plot Twist first. Sure. let's just, I like how literally the only thing that's showing up as like in any kind of color on there is the interior packaging, but none of the shades are giving me anything to go on. This is gonna be great. So I'm just gonna pack that onto the inside lid. And so I'm thinking this is a light blue. Yeah, that looks right. This is gonna be fine. I also have no idea if I'm blending this properly or not because I can't even see if it's going on my skin. I think it's going on my skin. I have no idea. Okay, so that was what appeared to be a lighter blue, and so now I'm gonna go into Amsterdam, which I think is a darker blue, and so that's gonna go in the center of the eye. Okay. I feel like this is getting nowhere. Okay. Then I'm gonna go into the shade Slasher because that looks like a nice dark navy. I'm just gonna take that into the outer corner to smoke that out a little bit. I can hardly see what I'm doing, so I definitely just tried to tap into the powder with the wrong side of the brush. But I'm gonna try and go back into Amsterdam and then blend that out a little bit because that did create a bit of a harsh line on there, and so I just want to blend that out real nice. blending out okay. I have no idea if you guys can even see anything that I'm doing right now, but that's why it's on fast forward with music. Okay, for the under eye, I think I'm gonna go into the blend and snap, because that looks like a slightly darker shade of blue than Amsterdam. And so I think that would be kind of pretty to smoke out the bottom line with that. Now I just need to figure out what kind of glitter I want to throw on top that would look nice. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Pride, because that looks like a real nice kind of purpley blue. I don't know what it actually is. Oh, that feels soft. It's super soft. Okay, cool. Yeah, this glitter shade is, I mean, metallic-y. It's metallic-y. It's not really glitter, but it is super soft, which is how I like my metallics. I'm not as much of a fan when they're super gritty. And then I think for the inner corner, the lightest shade that I am seeing of metallics is Ivy, which looks like a very, very light blue. So I'm just gonna tap into that real light and then go in the inner corner. I'm not really seeing anything yet, so I have no idea what that's gonna look like when this is done, but I have no doubt that this is gonna look great. Okay. Okay, we're gonna call it good. I have no idea if this is actually gonna look good or not. But let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the face. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime real quick, and for that I'm just using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. 'Tis my favorite, especially out here, because even for someone like me that has fairly, you know, oily skin, being out here, it does need more moisturizer and everything, and so I'm glad that I have that as a primer that I can throw on. And then for foundation, I am going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow, which, fun fact, so the lid won't fit over the pump that I got for it, because apparently you have to buy the pump separately, and now my lid won't fit on there. So this is how it just sits in my drawer. Someone tell me how to fix this, because I don't know how. It's entirely possible that it's just me and it's all user error, because as we know, that's how it usually freaking goes. But either way, all right, here we go. Jesus, I'm gonna have no clue how this is going. Ooh, you can totally see that on there. All right. From where I'm sitting, that looks pretty blended. All right, next step is going to be concealer. And for that, I am also using NARS, and this is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is definitely my favorite concealer of all time. And I'm just going to do a couple dabs, and then primarily focusing on those dabs to clean up the eye. And then just a little bit to try and blur out some of those smile lines. Alright, next up we are going to do some light contour. Ooh, my brows. I haven't even done my brows yet. What am I doing? I'm falling apart here, guys. Alright. So for brows, I'm just going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So we're just going to lightly brush this into place. honest, this is the first time where I've ever actually really been able to see what I'm doing as I'm applying my brow product, because I can really see it showing up on there. So if you're someone that struggles with applying your eyebrows, perhaps using a blue light is the way to go. Okay, now for realsies. Next up is going to be contour, blush, and highlight, and for that I will be utilizing the Dawn palette that is, as we all know, Neon MUA and Midas Cosmetics' collab. All right, so I think I'm just gonna dab into that contour. I think that's contouring. You know, it is interesting. I can kind of tell that the blush is pink in here, but I could not see any red or pink distinguishing colors in the eyeshadow palette, which is weird because I could have sworn that there was a red shade right in the middle of it when she was talking about it. Did not see that. So, and maybe I'm only like seeing pink because I know that it's pink. No, it's for sure pink. You can see the pink on there. Disregard. All right. Continuing on, if I can be honest, I think that blue light is my shade. I don't think I look too terrible in it. Next up is gonna be blush. Go for some dabs on that. I think this is where we're gonna go real wrong. Because as we know, if I can't see what I am doing, the blush gets rough real quick. So I am only gonna add one layer on both sides, and then we'll just have to wait and see what happened. I am not going to double dip into the pan, because last time that led me real astray. Then we're just gonna go in with our finger into the highlight, which is the softest highlight I have ever experienced in my life. And so if you're curious as to the quality of these products in the Dawn palette, I can only say that they are amazing. And I do also have the Noon palette, and that is equally as nice. And I'm gonna go a little bit more into the highlight, just because I feel like you can never go wrong with highlight. You know, even if it's blinding, then you just look super sexy. Can we see that highlight on there? I can see it a little bit. Tiny, teensy bit. All right, so last few steps. I have my lip product and my mascara, and then we can do the reveal and see what kind of colors I combined. Okay, so first up for the mascara, I am just going to be using the Essence I Need a Miracle mascara. Thought I'd go with an oldie but goodie, because Essence never leads me astray. All right. Product, I'm using one of the new Lunar Beauty lip glosses. This one is in the shade Starlight. I thought I would give that a try since that's one of my newer products that I just got. Thought it would be pretty. Smells real good. Has one of those ticklish brushes. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but there are certain doe foots where they're more ticklish when you're applying the product than others, and this is a ticklish brush. Okay, we are all done. I think that in the blue light, as of right now, this looks fantastic, but I'm super duper excited to see what it looks like in the regular light. So give me just a sec and we will take a look. All right, and that's a lot of purple and pinks. Get a mirror out. Oh wow, okay. Well, it's not terrible. Definitely did not blend out all of the concealer under my eyes. Like that's, I'm not sure if you guys can see the, yeah. Look at that patchiness. Wow. Oh man, so clearly I am trash when it comes to trying to blend things out when I can't see what I am doing. I also missed like a significant chunk of my lip down at the bottom that has no lip gloss on it. So that's fun. The contour isn't terrible. I could have blended it out a little bit more. And at least the blush wasn't too disastrous, but yeah, I mean, all things considered, it's not horrible. I mean, it could have been worse, aside from just not blending out the concealer very well. That was really just the only true disaster on there. Everything else is just kind of mediocre at best. I think I could have done a somewhat better job of blending, but beyond that, not a horrible color combination, so props for that, I suppose. But yeah, this was the LED challenge in blue. Let me know what you guys thought of it. If you want me to try and do it with the red LED lights or green, I do also have that on there. Either of those would probably be pretty interesting to try out. But yeah, I felt like doing another challenge and having some fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and it was fun for you too. Give me a thumbs up if you did find it amusing. Let me know in the comments down below what kinds of other challenges you might enjoy seeing. If you have any thoughts or ideas, or if you've seen another creator do something fun and crazy and you want me to try it. And if you're new here and you enjoy this kind of ridiculousness, then feel free to subscribe. I would love that. Love to grow my community on here and get to know more of you guys and hear your thoughts and opinions. Other than that, that concludes this video and this challenge, and you guys just go have a good one.